Hey drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing you some more fun free drumming ideas. For this week, we've got a quick, fun, cheeky little drum fill for sort of beginner, intermediate standard, using 16th notes, 2 groups of 6, 1 group of 4. If you like what you saw in the intro and you want to give this one a crack, stick around and I'll break it down. Here we go. Okay, so let's kick things off by learning the sticking pattern. We've got 2 groups of 6 and 1 group of 4. The group of 6 is made up of right, left, right, kick, and then you play both your hands at the same time, and then another kick. And when we play this, we're going to voice it just a tiny bit differently, but once you've got the pattern down, you can orchestrate it exactly how you want. So for this particular fill, we're going to start off with our first sort of group of 6. It's going to be high tom, so that's right, left, floor tom on the right, then a kick, and then we're going to play the snare drum and the hi-hat at the same time. Now here you've got an option. You could play right hand on the hi-hat and left hand on the snare, but I think it looks pretty cool if you just sort of put your left hand on the hi-hat and your right hand on the snare. So you get this right, left, right, kick, hands, and then we've got another final kick for number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty simple. And then for our second group of 6, we're going to do exactly the same sticking, but this time we're going to start with our right hand up on the snare drum, or down on the snare drum. So we get right, left, right, kick, hands, kick. So our 2 groups of 6 back to back are tom, tom, floor, kick, hands, kick, snare, high, floor, kick, hands, kick. And then our last group of 4, you've got a couple of choices here. You can just play right, left, it would sound pretty cool on the snare drum. You can play moving around the kit, right, left, so that's snare, high, floor, and then crash. Or if you want, you could sort of play right, kick, and then hit the crash. That was crap. Why did I grab that one? There we go. So if we put it all together, we've got high, floor, kick, hands, kick, snare, high, floor, kick, hands, kick, right, left, or kick, crash. One little thing you might want to do when you're playing this fill is just open that hi-hat a tiny bit when you hit it. So I'm just letting my toes come up a little bit, kind of exaggerated just then. But when I start spinning it up, you'll sort of hear more of a tss than a tick. Or you could just leave it open and just let it rattle on throughout the fill. So yeah, that's basically all the sticking down and a couple of voicing ideas. What I'll do now, if I just sort of play it a couple of times nice and slowly, then we'll chuck it in some groove and then we'll gradually speed it up and I'll come say goodbye. All right, here we go. A bit faster. Chuck in some groove. Okay guys, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, as always, you can pop over to onlinedrumming.com if you want to go and download the sheet music completely for free. Also, if you want to be an absolute star, you can help support my channel via Patreon, and there's a link down below. Also down there you'll find links to Facebook and Twitter if you just want to come and say hello. So until next time, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you next Thursday for some more fun free drumming ideas. Alright, bye!